Hey guys, I hope all is going well. Thank you for being willing to watch this video through Junior Achievement. I definitely wanted to speak to you guys about entrepreneurship and business. I know it's weird times, in the classroom from home, but still an opportunity to learn. So I'll definitely make sure to touch on my experience, and also to just go through, what an entrepreneurship is. Definitely a sought after path that many kids at your age um, go after just because there's a route going the traditional working route, or also to how do I create my own business if I have my own idea. Um, so I'll definitely speak to you guys about all those factors. So what we'll speak to today is defining what entrepreneurship is, different types of entrepreneurs, why people choose to become entrepreneurs, factors that support and expand opportunities for being an entrepreneur, personality traits, the process of starting a new venture, and also how organizations promote entrepreneurship. That's a funny word that I created just basically what is the entrepreneurship within a company? How do they still support um, you know that path? So an entrepreneur is a person who seeks a profitable opportunity and takes the necessary risks to set up and operate a business. They differ from many small business owners in their strong desire to make their business grow. They differ from managers through their overriding responsibility to use the resources of the organization to accomplish their goals. And they're also willing to take risks. So there's different entrepreneurs. There's the classical entrepreneur. That's basically your typical. Let me start a small restaurant. Uh, Let me create this new app. Right. Just basically the day-to-day entrepreneurs that we see. You have the serial entrepreneurs. Those are the tech guys. They're always making one, more than one actually, startup. So this could be you know, 5 to 10 different ventures that they may have. And then social entrepreneurs. So social entrepreneurs are those guys that, they're basically making a nonprofit, right? They have no financial gain from what they're doing or what they're creating. Um, and, that's really it. They don't intend to get money from what they're doing. That's not their ultimate goal. Their goal is to help people. So, just introduction with me. I'm actually in real estate. Um, I work for a company called CBRE downtown, but outside of that, I've created my own investing company. I would probably categorize myself as a classical entrepreneur. I don't have more than one business that I own. Um, but again, to that's the more common path that you'll go, right? A lot of times, the serial entrepreneurs they may have trouble juggling multiple businesses. There's pros and cons for each. So little facts: more than 11% of Americans run their own business. Americans start approximately 465,000 new businesses in the past 2 decades. We've shown a heightened interest in entrepreneurial careers. I know maybe less now with everything going on, but if you look at the previous few quarters, there's definitely some strong trends of people creating. If you see a trend of all the startups that may have been created in 2019 or 2018, right? Example, WeWork, right? That's definitely one of the most recent businesses. So, and people choose entrepreneurship for many reasons. Being dissatisfied with your current job, right? You don't like how things are going. You may just want a change, and a change for yourself, right? Their ideas fulfill customer needs. I always say, for example, the guy who created scissors, right? There's a need for it. The knife wasn't working, um, so he started, with one product, and now that's a household item. Um, just because he needed to fulfill, customer obligations. He solved problem basically. So, so this is a slide that shows why people become entrepreneurs. There's different reasons. So one of them, again, too, is a desire to succeed financially. You want financial freedom, improve quality of life, job security, and be, your own boss. You make the decisions. Of course, you may have investors and shareholders to answer to, but it's really your head honcho. You own your own company, and the direction on where it's going. Self-management, it's one of the motivation factors that drive many entrepreneurs. They're wealth creators. Of course, you're aiming to create financial freedom for you and your family long term. Job security. You may look at the economy and see how much jobs have been eliminated. Again, too, if you're tied to a certain employer, right? Maybe with your own job, you see uncertain factors that, nothing is, guaranteed for, 5 to 10 years, right? Or maybe you're working on a contract. There's different motivational factors. Quality of life. Starting a business gives the founder some choice over when, where, and how to work. So these are the factors supporting, um, you know, the whys and ins and outs of, opportunities for entrepreneurs. Um, there's gained information technology. There's plenty of education. It is a global trend. It's not only the U.S. where things are being created, but it's also in other countries, the U.K., South America, Africa. Right? There's different areas where small businesses are, um, um, being created. Demographic and economic trends as well. Um, so here's the different personalities. Again, too, it doesn't mean that you have to have these right off the bat. A lot of these can be coached and trained, but some of these are natural. Um, your vision. Uh, what do you see long term? Where do you see yourself going? Um, do you have the energy, right? Um, a lot of you may have that one friend that just can't shut up, or is just the greatest salesperson ever, right? um, the need to achieve. How motivated are you? Self confidence. Do you know things may not always work out? Are you, are you? Do you always look up? Glass half empty, glass half full. Um, Tolerance for failure. Um, that's definitely probably one of the biggest ones. Um, there's a lot of businesses that get created, but there's also a lot of businesses that don't succeed. So a lot of entrepreneurs, they end up, maybe having one that doesn't work out, and they keep going with another idea. Are you creative? Tolerance for ambiguity. Again, it's not really a straight path. It's kind of like a mountain scenery, the ups and downs of where things can go. Um, Internal locus of control. How focused are you? How mentally stable are you, to know that things may not work out, or to handle the ups and downs. Again, too, you have to have a vision, right? Um, Entrepreneurs begin with an overall idea on how to make the business a success, a willingness to work hard. You work hard because you want to excel. Fearlessness in the face of odds. Where's your self confidence? Entrepreneurs are not easily discouraged. Um, you know, if one thing doesn't work out, it doesn't take you out of the game forever. Creativity. Are you finding innovative ways to overcome difficult problems and situations? Tolerance for ambiguity. Again, to unstrided uncertainties, um, and the belief that you can control your own fate. You control where your company wants to go, and your path. So this all starts with selecting a business idea. Find something you love to do and you're good at doing, right? Find a problem that you want to solve. Can your idea satisfy a need in the marketplace? Is there a reason for your idea? Is there something that you see in your neighborhood that may be needed? A restaurant, a clothing item, right? You find that need that solves problems and that you're generally passionate for. You must be sure that the idea that they have is an interest in the marketplace, right? You may love to make sweaters, but can that sell? Or maybe you're going into the social entrepreneur. Maybe you don't need to make money, and you're just doing it just to generally help society. But again, too, I always follow that there needs to be a need, for what you're doing, whether it's nonprofit or for profit. Because again, to that, the need is going to sustain your business, and it falls into the business plan. Business plans help entrepreneurs, prepare enough resources and stay focused on your objectives. The step-by-step process here. So I'll give you guys time to write these down. These are different resources on how to create your own business plan, and really how to do it. And mine was 3 pages, right? I've seen it go from 20-page plans to 1 pages, right? It doesn't need to be a very fancy business plan. It just needs to make sure that it shows, your objectives on, what you want to do for your business. So yeah, I mean, that's generally the high-level overview of it. Again, to start young, you guys, may be right before college, you have an idea, right? Feel free to test it out. Talk about it with your peers, your family. Is a good idea for me to start. Now is the best time. Find something you enjoy. While you're doing it, value your time in school and your education, right? It doesn't mean if you have an idea and you start something that you quit everything and you drop out. A lot of entrepreneurs, they still go through college and start their own business. Not a lot of people end up being Mark Zuckerbergs. That's actually a rare case. Yes, a lot of people do, but again, too, it's nice to have a fallback as well. Surround yourself with friends that help you grow. Take time and learn the principles of money. And yeah, just jump in. It's definitely a fun path. And it can be a scary path, but it's definitely something with a lot of rewards. So please let me know of any questions. Again, too, I'm through Junior Achievement. My company is CBRE, Commercial Real Estate in Minneapolis. I'll see how I can provide any contact information for any questions, or if you guys want to touch base more, I guess more specific, right, in one-on-ones. This is more of a high-level overview. But again, so I love mentoring others, and I love hearing other ideas that people may have. So definitely let me know of any questions. But yeah, thanks for listening. Again, too, stay safe, stay healthy, stay with your families, and I will see you guys later.